What's up, dudes? I'll do a kind of vlog style today. Today I'm going into Mr. Brown Coffee for an entrepreneurial meetup. I have a couple things on my mind. I guess I'll just ramble, throw it all out there. One thing that's on my mind is go make accounts for Trello and Slack. And I imagine you're on YouTube, you already have a Google account. Like all the business stuff that I'm engaging in now revolve around using Slack for communication. I really can't imagine there's something better than that out there. And then Trello for project/task management. And there's a lot of like with project management tools, it doesn't look like there's necessarily one that's the best. You got to find the one that's the best for you and the projects you're doing. Like there's pros and cons to all of them. I'll tell you a big con with Trello is that it's very, I think the biggest con is the biggest pro in that it's very, very versatile. Like you can kind of set it up however you want. So it's powerful for people who take the time to figure it out and tweak it. But I mean, it's not easy. You basically need somebody that, yeah, like what you get is this is what it's like. It's like it's the project management equivalent of if you're old enough, you remember those big red boxes of Legos where if you just open it and you have no idea what you're going to do and no creativity, not so much creativity, you just don't know what you're going to do, you're just like, it's nothing. Versus if you got something in your mind, you're building the Mona Lisa, the Eiffel Tower, so that's kind of Trello. But I like it for that reason. But yeah, those three tools, and then Google, essentially Google Drive, Google Calendar. There's always little tweaks you can do. Anyway, let's go up here. Yo, what's up, dudes? I forgot where I was with the entrepreneurial meeting back home now, as you can see. But it went really well. I gotta bust the suit out. About to take it to the dry cleaner. Remind me one day to tell you the story about the suit. If you see this and you don't find it and you want to know. Basically, I was manic in Chicago and went to Men's Warehouse and got a pimp. Maybe I shouldn't use pimp anymore with all the stuff going on. I grew up using pimp. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Anyhow, I've been invited to this meeting with a bunch of high-ranking people to, yeah, it's cool. I don't know what to, I'll get some pictures and video of it on Friday. So I'm going to take my suit there. I had a little bag for it, too. I'm having trouble thinking. I better go do this. I'll be back. Maybe I'll show you. Come with. I like it when I'm like, hold on 1 second. Come with me. And then for me, I'm like, but for you, it's like, bing. It's funny. Give me 1 second. Oh, I almost forgot to show it to you. Just dropped it off. You know, what's crazy is that there's, just the population density. There's like there's at least one, there it is. There's like one other one here. Look at this. Wonder what that's going to turn into. I'm working on that for a little bit. What am I doing now? I'm going to go home, write some emails. Oh, I had this crazy idea. I had Guanxi in my mind for a little bit. Tell you about Guanxi. Guanxi is this like thing in Asia, China here, where it's kind of like in the US, it's not what you know, it's who you know. It's like that, but on steroids. So like, yeah, just because it's on steroids, because everybody's thinking that way. So you're cultivating connections. You're always looking for connections. You're sharing connections. And that's essentially why I'm getting the suit dry cleaned. So, yeah, I don't know what I wanted to say about that. I was going to say something goofy. Because, I mean, you watching this today being the day I put it out, it's kind of like some weird digital Guanxi of sorts, because there's not that many people watching. And I kind of like it that way. It's neat. I was going to say, like, I was going to give you a Guanxi passcode that if you put it in the comments today, then I'll know. Then one day you'll be like, remember I'm that guy that told you my favorite Teenage Ninja Turtle? And I'll be like, oh! And you'll be like, yeah! And I'll be like, what? Yeah, so there you go. That's the passcode. Your favorite Ninja Turtle. My personal favorite Ninja Turtle. So random. My favorite Ninja Turtle has always been Leonardo, I think. Probably, you know, at the time it wouldn't have been because he was the leader. Like, I just liked Leonardo. Like, yeah, I guess maybe he's the leader of the group. Donatello seems like I'd have been more Donatello with the tech, but you know, Leonardo's like the thinker, right? Like, So, anyhow, yeah, let me get up in the house and we'll see what happens next. Tired. I can't really remember what I was talking about earlier. I'll just weave these all together. Something that I notice is, you know, when I start getting tired and energy fades, the journal entries, well, not necessarily. Like, I had high energy earlier, but it's not. It's like a indicator of something. Like maybe, like usually I either I get it done earlier or I'm more disciplined to like, oh, I gotta go to bed, let me go do this. But they start fading when I'm like, oh, I'll go do it last minute and